Okay, let's go through a trial balance now. I put down several, as you can see, several T accounts here, which show the transactions that have taken place. Okay, so we're going to look at all of these T accounts. They're surrounding the trial balance. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these numbers and put them into the trial balance. Now these numbers I just made up, but normally they would have come from transactions, from journal entries, okay? So we'd have had our journal entries, and then you post your journal entries to the ledger, okay? And these are examples. These T accounts are like ledgers. They're showing the transactions, and then we can see what the balance is in these accounts. So before we put these balances into the trial balance, let's make sure we know the balance of every account. So let's start with cash here. We have 1020, so 30,000 debit plus a 5,000 credit. So that means that we have then 25,000 as a balance, okay? Now in accounts receivable, we have a 10,000 debit and a 2,000 credit, so we have an 8,000 balance. Looks like there was only one transaction in supplies, 7,000, so there's our balance. For accounts payable, since we have a 13,000 credit, payable is a liability, so it should have a credit balance, and a 1,000 debit, that means that we've got a 12,000 overall credit. Capital has a balance, credit balance of 20. Withdrawals has a debit balance because it reduces equity. Debits reduce equity, has a debit balance of 2,000. Sales has a credit balance of 50,000. Then we have two expenses, wages and rent, for 30,000 and 10,000, both debits. So here are our balances now in these accounts. Now we want to make sure that we've done everything right, that everything balances out. So what we do is we put it into the trial balance, and it's very simple. We just label every single account that we have, and then we have a debit and a credit column. Because since every transaction debits equal credits, then overall, when we put everything together, our overall debits and credits should equal. So we've got cash, 25,000, so we're going to put that down. 25,000. Accounts receivable, 8,000. I'm trying to do this as straight as possible. Supplies, 7,000. Accounts payable, credit, you got to be really careful, it's got to go in the right column. Credit of 12,000. Capital, credit of 20,000. Okay, withdrawals is a debit. Debit of 2,000. Sales, credit of 50,000. And then our expenses of 30 and 10. So 30,000 and 10,000. Now when we total these up, you'll see that we get 82,000 and 82,000. So we're in balance. Our debits do equal our credits because 50, 20, that's 70, 82. And then we've got 40, 42, another 40 is 82,000. So we're in balance. So that's the first step. We move everything to the trial balance. Once we have the trial balance, now we can take these and we can put together financial statements. And that's what the next video is going to do. We're going to put together an income statement, a statement of owner's equity, and the balance sheet, and see how we do it from this information. Okay, good luck.